everyone, Colleen here, back with another video, and if you're new here, welcome. Good to see you. So inflammation, what is it? Inflammation can be described as the body's natural response to protect us from injury and or infection. And when the body is constantly fighting inflammation, it's called chronic. And this is how we become chronically inflamed. At 245 pounds, I experienced high inflammation. I had inflammation in my right ankle, just the right one, and my knees. It's very puffy, it feels inflamed, and it's hot and tight, and it feels fluidy. A way to fight inflammation is to actually eat the right foods. But what are the right foods? In steps. Today's sponsor, Earth Echo Cacao Bliss, is one of the right foods you should be eating. This is a dietary supplement that has all the right superfoods in it to make sure that you beat and or fight and or prevent inflammation. This superfood elixir blend is made up with cacao, turmeric, MCT oil, lucuma, and 4 other superfoods. It supports mental focus, it boosts your energies, and it deters cravings. I love that. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, all organic. It's soy-free and non-GMO. And guess what? It's cocoa flavored, so it tastes delicious. A great inflammation fighter are antioxidants, and this contains lucuma, a nutrient that protects your cells against free radicals, helps support blood sugar, very important, and keeps it in a normal range. I forgot to mention, this has turmeric, the ultimate inflammation fighter. Turmeric may help support joint health, boost immunity, and help with temporary inflammation related to physical exercise. That's perfect because I just came from my body pump class and my knees are killing me. All you need is 1 scoop, and you can add it to hot water, warm milk, cold milk, almond milk, coconut milk, any kind of milk, and make a delicious, healthy superfood drink. Go ahead and use my code right here and get some coins off. And go ahead and click the link down below in the description box so you can get your hands on this superfood elixir. Thank you, Earth Echo, for sponsoring this portion of the video. And now let's get into the inflammatory foods you need to stay away from. One of the worst foods for inflammation is refined vegetable oil. That could be soybean oil, canola oil, all those oils, they cause acute inflammation. Very strong reaction. The body does not like it due to its high balance of omega-6, which is, yeah, it's omega-369, but the high portion of omega-6 is the body doesn't like that. The body doesn't like it at all. When eaten out of balance, too many omega-6s in the diet will cause fatty liver, it will cause obesity, it will cause chronic inflammation, and your body will show this disdain for it. It could even cause irritable bowel syndrome. So you have to be very aware of what you're consuming. The unfortunate thing is these refined oils are in everything from popcorn to packaged foods to frozen foods. Everyone is gonna get a dose of these refined oils. It's up to you to check your nutrition labels and read the ingredients and items to make sure that you are not exposing yourself, overexposing yourself to refined oils, and especially soybean oil. It's the worst. Stay away from it by all costs. Instead, go ahead and get you some pure oil or even butter, honestly. Pure olive oil, pure coconut oil, get you some ghee, get you some grass-fed butter. Those are better, more pure, body receivable, if that's not a word, but we're gonna say that anyway. Body receivable fats that the body could understand and process, because it's not like man-made and weird. It's understood by the body and absorbed. Okay, so go ahead and use those instead. Number 2 on the inflammation list of foods to avoid are refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates are basically carbs that have been over processed. They've removed any of the good stuff. So that would include the fiber, and the fiber, you know, that's the good part, the part that, you know, cleans out your digestive system and helps you have healthy bowel movements. They've been stripped to nothing and been turned into prepackaged nothingness. And your body doesn't really like that. It will react in inflammation. Without the fiber, the body is going to spike in blood sugar, and this causes inflammation. It's going straight to your insulin, and it's going to have a high spike and feel very jarring to the system, and thus inflammation. So beware of white bread, beware of, I don't want to say white rice, but white rice is natural. Get out of here. So refined carbs will look like bread, rice, cereal, waffles, bagels. They'll look like pastries, things that have just been processed to whiteness because all the fiber has been removed. So beware of those and eat the opposite. Eat your legumes and eat your sweet yams and have brown rice and whole grains. That would be a better, more wise choice for the body to process and have as a whole food source instead of a processed, refined carbohydrate source. Number 3 on the inflammation beware list is refined sugar. Of course, refined sugar is not appreciated by the body just like refined carbohydrates, but this breaks it down to the ultimate, like even worse than a waffle, just pure candy. The body, it doesn't know what to do with this. All it's going to do is have a severe insulin spike. It's going to raise your blood sugar. And when you have raised blood sugar, the body is going to react by being inflamed. And this is why a lot of people feel that diabetes and candy are correlated. Being a diabetic is basically a result of being constantly inflamed, constantly in a state of inflammation. You can avoid disease-causing inflammation by watching out for pastries, candies. You want to watch out for cookies, white sugar. All of these are just going to trigger just obesity, inflammation, heart disease, fatty liver disease, all of these things. So just beware. Honestly, some of the worst forms of refined sugars, juices, sodas, high fructose corn syrup, especially high fructose corn syrup, because it's in every goddamn thing. From your ketchup to your everything, it's in everything. So be aware of it. In small doses, it's okay. But when the body is constantly fighting this barrage of refinery, it's going to inflame. Sodas, I haven't drank, I don't drink soda. For one, I've never liked soda, but I do love a good juice. I love Turkey Hill juice. I love iced tea, sweet tea especially. But very, very, very rarely do I drink these things. I would much rather have lemon water or seltzer water. Those are healthier, more refreshing options to avoid inflammation because refined sugars are the leading cause of inflammation. Last but not least, number 4 in the worst foods for inflammation, alcohol. I'm sorry I said I had to do alcohol. Alcohol, it's so good though. Yeah, once I stopped drinking alcohol, my stomach fat decreased, my knee inflammation decreased, my joints, like even my fingers, they became less swollen. Alcohol in small doses, such as, occasional wine here or there throughout the week, throughout the month is fine. It's even said to have heart benefit properties, but when there's an excess of alcohol attacking the system, the body, the liver cannot keep up and it will react by becoming inflamed, and you will feel the inflammation in your gut especially. Sometimes we have acid reflux, and that is a form of inflammation. Excess alcohol could even lead to a condition called leaky gut, where toxins are leaked into the bloodstream through your colon. It is no bueno, and it will lead to severe health conditions if left untreated. If you're about that alcohol life, which if we're adults here, right? Having the occasional cocktail and or wine, Moscato is fine, but please avoid nightly alcohol indulgence, excessive alcohol consumption when out on the town. Do yourself a favor and have a limit before you go out. Hey, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna have 2 drinks max, I'm gonna have 2 beers max, I'm gonna have 1 shot and that's it. And give yourself a cutoff limit, and you'll decrease a lot of hangovers, inflammation, and any future conditions such as having a beer gut. Thank me later, okay? So that's it. Those are the top 4 foods to avoid if you're looking to decrease inflammation within your body. And if you've decreased inflammation in your body either through weight loss or cutting something out of your diet, let me know down below what was triggering it so we could all learn and see if there's something we could remove that'll help us in the future. I'm very interested in what you guys are doing for ultimate wellness. So on that note, I will see you in the next video. Go ahead and check out the link down below for Cacao Bliss and enjoy your inflammation-free life. Do your best in your journey, okay? I wish you the best of luck and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.